How's everybody doing today? Um, I'm doing pretty good. Today is May 7th. We're going to go over Proverbs number 7. So we just want to ask and invite the Lord to go over our teachings. While we're reading the Word, we're asking that the Word goes into our heart and that we're going to learn more about this, and that the Holy Spirit can work in our lives. Okay, so just join me. Welcome again. My name's Aaron. I'm the prodigal painter. So Proverbs number 7, verse 1. My son, keep my words and store up my commands within you. Again, we're teaching our children. We're teaching people that we love commands and discipline and correction. So keep my command and you will live. Guard my teachings as an apple of your eye. Bind them on the fingers and write them down on the tablets of your heart. So don't ever forget them. So when you're growing up and your parents, I still hate that word parents, your mother and father are teaching you and guiding you, remember those teachings, because again, like I've been saying, there's no reason why our loved ones, our guardians, our teachers, mothers and fathers, there's really no reason for them to lie to you as they're trying to teach you into going into the right direction. There's just nothing that they'll get out of it. I mean, so guard my teachings as an apple of your eye. Bind them on the fingers and write them down on the tablets of your heart. Say to wisdom, you are my sister, and call understanding your kinsman, your relative, your kinfolk. They will keep you from the adulteress, from the wayward wife with her seductive words. At the window of my house, I looked out through the lattice, through the blinds. I looked out. I saw the simple, and I noticed the young men, a youth who lacked judgment. We see a lot of that, don't we? We see a lot of young people and a lot of youth. They lack judgment. He was going down the street near her corner, walking along the direction of her house at twilight, as the day was fading, as the dark of night set in. Then out came a woman to meet him, dressed like a prostitute and with crafty intent. She is loud and defiant. We see that now too with women, with young women, even older women who are just defiant. They're loud. They're selfish. It's about them. I'm sure you understand what I'm saying. Even men too. Okay, so her feet never stay at home. Now in the street, now in the square, at every corner she lurks. She took a hold of him and kissed him, and with a brazen face she said, I have fellowship offerings at home. Today I fulfilled my vows, so I came out to meet you. I looked for you and have found you. I have covered my bed with colored linens from Egypt. I have perfumed my bed with myrrh, aloes, and cinnamon. Come, let's drink of love till morning. Let's enjoy ourselves with love. Okay. So she's basically saying, "Hey, man, I've been thinking about you that first time I saw you, and I've been really wanting to meet you and just kind of get to know you. And I kind of saw that we've kind of noticed each other, so I went out of my way to come find you again, to come look for you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, I have a place prepared for us. I've been getting ready for you. I've cleaned my house, my bedroom. I made a really nice meal. Like, so that's basically what it's saying. It's you gotta understand that this was written 2,000 years ago, so we're just using the language that we understand now. But she's basically saying, "Hey, I found you. I remember bumping into you, or I remember seeing you that one time, and we kind of caught eye, and I thought that maybe there was an attraction, so I just wanted to look for you again. And again, I've been preparing my place. I've gotten ready. I've made a really nice meal." And here in verse 9, it continues to say, "My husband is not at home. My partner's not at home. My husband's not at home." So there's no interruption. He has gone away on a long journey. So we can be alone. You don't have to worry about it. It'll just be me and you. He took his purse filled with money. Uh-oh. And oh, she's talking about her husband. He took his purse filled with money, and he will not be home until the full moon. So a full moon's every month, right? So it could be, she's like, it could be a month from now, it could be 2 weeks from now, whenever the time frame is in here. So he won't be home till the full moon. So that's saying he won't be home for days. So we can be alone. We can enjoy our love one another, and we can just enjoy being alone together. Don't worry about him. Everything's fine. With persuasive words, she led him astray. She seduced him with her smooth talk. All at once he followed her, like an ox going to the slaughter. Men are simple. Men are simple. Basically, like a deer stepping into a noose, till an arrow pierces his liver, like a bird darting into a snare, little knowing it will cost him his life. So a lot of times we make choices, we don't think about the aftermath. We just think about that satisfaction or that immediate gratification. That's what it's saying. So we're not looking that a trap has been set for us. We're not looking that we're even going to be trapped. We're just looking like, hey, this is, you know, the man's thinking he's like going to have a good time. He doesn't have anything to worry about. This beautiful woman, even though she's married or has a husband or a companion or is betrothed or in courtship with another man, he's thinking like, oh man, this is a perfect opportunity. So I'm not going to hurt anybody. Like he's thinking, I'm not going to hurt nobody. So, and she's hitting on me, like I'm not really hitting on her. So it's really like I'm not pursuing her. It's a lot of men and women and just people in general will tend to kind of rationalize and talk themselves into stuff. Okay, so this is where we need to be careful. We need to be guarded. We need to be guarded with our hearts. We need to be guarded with our minds and our spirit. So now then, my son, listen to me. Pay attention to what I say. He's talking about those commands again. All right? I've been telling you about these commands. I've been telling you and showing you and teaching you as a young adult or as a young person what to do, what not to do, how to carry yourself in this system or in this world. That's what I've been trying to tell you. So here again, pay attention to what I say. Do not let your heart turn to her ways or stray into her past. Many are the victims she has brought down. You're not the only man. She's done this before. She's a professional at this. Her slain are mighty and throng. Her house is a highway to the grave, leading down to the chambers of death. Okay, so that's chapter 7. So we're still in the teachings. We're still in the commandments. So it's a loving relationship with uh, a parental figure with a child, okay, or a guardian with a young adult. We can even apply it as a boss and a worker. So it's always about listen to my commandments, let me teach you, let me correct you, because in reality, again, we're going to speak about that's what love is. We're teaching, we're correcting, we're disciplining, and we're guiding. That's love. And here he's saying stay away from loose women, women who carry themselves in a provocative manner. Now, let's apply that to today's terms. Okay, where do we see that? Where do we see maybe a provocative woman at? I see a lot on social media, even though I'm not looking for it. I could just be scrolling through my page, and here's a young woman, and she's doing dancing. So this is the new trend. They're dancing or whatever, and next thing you know, they're half naked dancing, and they're getting attention. They're loose. They're showing themselves to the world. And that's not the commandment. Stay away from that. That's not what you want. Stay away from those loose women. Stay away from women, men, anybody who carries themselves in that in that lifestyle. Just stay away, because if they're carrying themselves in that way, their mind and their thinking is probably pretty worldly. So they may drink, smoke. They're probably sleeping around. They want to just kind of do what they want to do. They have no discernment, no wisdom, or even no knowledge of God, or even um, the Word of God. So that's how they live. They carry themselves in a provocative manner. And here it's saying stay away from those type of people, because you surround it's what does it say? It says that bad company corrupts good behavior, and it does. If you hang around that, if you're finding yourself in that position, and I'll say this makes a lot of sense to me. In ministry, there's some terms that would come up every now and then. One of them was the appearance of evil. Okay, so the appearance, you may not be doing anything, but if you're associating around those people, well, it appears the company that you're around is not good, and therefore you're probably not good if you're surrounding yourself with those type of people. So the appearance of evil, that was one term. The other term was above reproach. You have to live above reproach, basically meaning you have to live in such a way to be blameless, that nobody could say, well, no, I saw you with so and so, or I saw you with that woman that one time behind the alley or at the bar. It's They have something against you, or it looks like, or it appears that you're not really who you say you are, or you're not really living the life that you're really supposed to be living above reproach. And we could apply that to today's terms. And I'll say this: we'll talk about, there's a situation with people, um, you know, on social media. We'll talk about Candace Owens and Erica Kirk. And this is just a simple, I'm just applying it. I'm not saying nobody's right or wrong. Okay, I'm not saying that. But if you look at that, and if you look at the presentation, and then if you look at this other, Candace Owens is presenting some interesting facts, if they are facts, and then you have like an Erica Kirk and all these other people saying these other things. You can apply that term, the appearance of evil, or even above reproach. You could, it looks like, it appears to be that Miss Erica Kirk is probably not being completely honest, or the TP USA is not really who they claim to be. That's my point. So, I'm not going to get into all that, but that's just basically what they're saying, the same thing in here. Teaching, correction, the appearance of evil. Don't surround yourself with those type of people, especially loose women. Don't be caught alone in that situation, because when people see that, you're going to be judged and you're going to be looked at in a certain way. And the character that you have is most important. Even though you may know your heart and God knows your heart, I get it, but the appearance of it, if it appears that you're surrounding yourself with people that are not good, that are doing some pretty bad things, and that's your company that you choose to be with or hang out with, then most likely you're doing it too. Okay? Okay, so that's what it's saying. Okay, so that was chapter 7. That was a pretty small one. We're just going to continue to do this every day. And I just want to thank you for coming to my channel, The Prodigal Painter. My name is Aaron again. And thank you again. Tomorrow, we'll continue to read. And it's still talking about wisdom tomorrow. So pretty much this whole chapter, or the whole book of Proverbs is about wisdom and guidance and being humble and other people, and how to treat other people, and how to really carry yourself in a godly fashion. So, okay. Thank you again. Talk to you later. Bye.